At age 17, Spanish artist Andrea Questa at Rea_art on Instagram has over 250,000 followers on her IG account. Her relentless pursuit for improvement really struck a chord, and all throughout the interview, I kept on getting mesmerized by her wisdom. And then I forgot all about her young age. Join us today as we talk about starting art at a very young age, how to stay positive and focused on your goals, starting an online following from scratch, and tips on dealing with haters. Want to be part of the show? Then send in your questions or topics you'd like to see covered to our email at hello@etralab.com. If you send us an audio recording, we might include it in the episode. Hi, I'm Anya, and this is Make More Art, a podcast by Etra, meant to inspire you to keep on creating. Now let's hear from our guest. Okay, Andrea.
Yes.
You are, and I'm reading your Instagram description right now, a young artist based in Spain. And young indeed. So we were just chatting before this interview, and you just told me you're 17.
Mm-hmm.
And we first talked over email 2 years ago. So you were 15, and you were starting to get a really good following back then. I think when you first emailed me, you had already like 10,000 or 20,000 followers.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
And now it's over 250K. Okay, so
Yes.
when did art start for you?
Well, I've been always into art. Like since I was a kid, I loved drawing, crafting, everything related to creating. It was a really interesting thing for me. And yeah, that's it.
Okay, so you had a thing for art ever since you can remember.
Yeah.
How? I mean, it really blows my mind, and we have a lot of questions for you from both our audiences, so I'm really excited to delve into those. So how did you get such a big follower? I mean, you have good art, that no one can take that away from you, but you were so young, and you're still so young, and you have a huge following. How did that came to be? And you're still studying, so can you tell me that story? Like, so you had an interest for art, and when you emailed me, you were 15. What were you doing then? How did that change until now?
Mm-hmm. Well, it all started in 2016. I think so. I was about 13 years old, and I wanted to post my art on Instagram as well because at that time I was really into Instagram artists and stuff. So yeah, I started my art account, the same I have right now. And I don't know. At first, I didn't had all the audience that I wanted because I used to follow really big artists. I wasn't that good. I mean, I was 13 years old, but
Of course, we
yeah.
all start somewhere.
But I wasn't really looking for followers. I was just having fun, and I don't know. And now I'm here with you talking about how I
Wow,
started my account. It's really big for me.
I love that.
But
Yeah, go ahead, please.
yeah, always well, I mean, only my mom and my sister used to comment on my post, and that was fine. I had about 100 followers that summer. I started my account, and I was happy. I kept drawing and posting things, even if people didn't notice me at first. But yeah, I kept trying and trying to get bigger on Instagram. And about 2 years ago,
I'm sorry for interrupting you, but how did you not give up then? Because it's so easy to get demotivated.
yeah, I mean that wasn't the most important thing for me. I just wanted people to um, like my art and comment things. It was more about people saying that they like my art than actual followers. When I got a comment, every time I got a comment, I was so excited, and I don't know. It's just I was really young and I wasn't thinking about followers at all. But yeah, I don't know. I had a lot of time to draw, so I had many posts. I think that helped me to become bigger 2 years later. That's when I started gaining real followers. Um, and I think that's one of the most important things to grow your Instagram account, to post a lot and show a lot of drawings. You know what I mean, right?
Yeah, definitely. So, aside from posting regularly, at the
Mm-hmm.
time, were you worried about, Instagram algorithms, figuring out tips and tricks and all the shazazzle to get everything noticed? No, right?
No, no, I didn't knew that algorithm was a thing. I was a kid having fun.
Love
Just
it.
that.
And I love that because it's so rare. Because everyone is so focused and desperate and losing their minds over how they can get more followers, and they
Yeah.
forget to just have fun doing what they love. And that's why everyone, I hope, became an artist, is because they love it.
Hmm.
And it's just so refreshing because you were so young and you were so wise, especially for your age. It's wow, it's refreshing to see. Thank you for sharing that. Okay. And so fast forwarding to time, because I interrupted you. So up until today, what did anything else happen up until now? Because I know you're studying. So what are you in school for?
Oh, next year I'll be at university. So right now I'm preparing for the exams to access to the university. This is a really hard grade, and I don't know. I'm not posting as much as I want, but I keep drawing. Not the same style that I use in my account, and something more realistic that I do at school, because I'm in a model of art in my high school, so
Mm-hmm.
I keep drawing, of course.
So
Yeah,
so basically, in correct me if I'm wrong. So in school, you're studying the fundamentals, right? So you're doing still
yeah, that's
life, anatomy.
history of art. Well, some artist artistic drawing. It's a subject I have. Well, history of art. I don't know,
Yeah,
just art.
yeah. So you're practicing the fundamentals because that's, the basic stuff, the fundamental things you have to learn, and then you can express yourself freely with the art you make today. So more focus in what you're doing at the moment. So why do you focus on drawing mainly women and girls and this, fantasy? I see a lot of cartoons, a lot of uh, anime is not really there, but Disney's there, Bratz and My Little Pony, like girl adaptations and some fairy tale. I'm looking at your art and I remember my childhood, so like Winx and stuff like that. So yeah, so why this theme, and why do you love the female human
Mhm.
figure? Yeah, well, why that? Why did you pick that? How did that came to be?
I don't know. I just really enjoy drawing girls and cartoons like Wings and My Little Pony are things that I really like. I'm 17. Yeah, I'm 17. I'm 17, but I
I
still
love
love
how you
that
had
thing.
my 17. Yeah, yeah, almost 18.
Yeah, and I don't know. Drawing males is just different. It's actually more difficult for me to draw them, but I don't know. It's different. I'm really into fashion as well, so I love
Ah,
taking. well, using Pinterest and outfits I see for my characters is a thing I really love. And yeah,
Yeah. And I love that that's what you focus on, doing just what you love. So,
yeah.
what subject are you consider studying in university? What course are you picking?
Um, I'm going to choose painting, one of
Okay.
the models, and I'm going to choose that.
And what direction do you see yourself going in the future?
I don't know. I just know that I want to do art for a living, and well, I have dreams like everyone, and I think um, being a great artist and be able to live with these drawings I make, it's like my biggest dream.
Yeah, I can relate to that. It truly is. And you've been improving and improving and improving and working hard. And that's really endearing to see because, oh my god, I just saw a Ghibli reference in your feed. Like, oh, House Moving Castle. Um, yeah, it's really endearing to see you pursuing that from such a young age because yeah, it's usually when I was your age, I had no idea what I wanted to do, and I did not take art half as seriously as you do. So this is very motivating to hear. I'm going to just ask a few questions that you're and our audience prepared for us. So,
Okay.
I Christina asks, what motivates you to draw?
Um, I don't really have motivation. I mean, art is my motivation. It's what I love to do. It's the thing that I enjoy the most. So I don't really have to have the motivation. That's my motivation.
So I love it. We have a few questions from Lalita Kalai. So she asks, how do you deal with criticism?
Um, Pretty well actually. Like I studied a long time ago, so I got used to it. That's it. I like people to criticize my art because I've learned a lot from
What
those.
about internet trolls?
Like the haters and
Yeah, exactly. People who are
um,
just, talking bad stuff about what we do without an ounce of
mm,
trying to help us grow.
actually I found that a bit funny. And the first time I got my first hate comment, I was really excited about the thing that people took the time to write that to me. Like I
Wow.
felt like, wow, I'm becoming a great artist. Like I already have haters. I don't
Oh
know. It
my
was
god.
very exciting for me. Yeah.
I love how positive you see the bright side of every single thing that life throws your way. This is amazing. I don't believe you're 17. Oh my goodness. Okay, another question from Lalita Kawaii. What is the biggest change your drawing style has gone through?
Oof, that's difficult to answer because my art style is always changing. If you scroll through my Instagram account, you can see how it changed a lot from I don't know, a month to next month is
And I
incredible
assume it's
change.
changing a lot because it's growing with you. As you learn
Yeah.
new things, as you try new
Yes.
things, your art style naturally adapts to your growth. It's like a liquid thing.
Mhm.
Um, I love that. So, in order to answer Lalita, the biggest change in your drawing, well, maybe from your first drawing to today, that would be because your change is incremental, kind of, right? That's the impression I got from looking at your feed. You're slowly changing, so you
Yeah.
only notice the big change when you look way back in the past. That's how we are so blind to growth sometimes because it's so incremental. Last question from Lolita, but we still have plenty more. How do you manage drawing your daily life schedule? Balancing
Can you
drawing
repeat that?
time. Yeah, how do you balance drawing for yourself
Okay.
and, school, being with
Uh,
friends, and everything else that you do?
um, well, like I said before, I don't have the time to draw as I wanted to, as I did in the past, because this is a really hard grade, and I can really draw a lot. But um, at some class, when I'm bored, there's always free time to draw anything, even if it's just a sketch. It doesn't have to be a masterpiece, but I think that's what makes you improve in art, because I don't know, drawing daily is so important, and just a sketch every day helps. And
How little time do you think, like, is 10 minutes enough just to get in some art done?
yeah, for a sketch, a simple sketch, of course.
Wow. And it's better to do that than just nothing because it just builds the habit. Okay.
Yeah, and there's always space.
Amazing. Question from Margarita. Did you take any art courses?
No, I haven't went to any art class before. Just well, as like I said, I'm in a art modal at high school, so of course I'm taking drawing classes since last year.
Yeah. This is I'm enjoying interviewing you so much. You're the pure symbolism, like you yourself proves to everyone that you don't have to do a bunch of courses, you don't have to be a certain age. There's nothing tying anyone down from being the artist they want to be. And that's why I really wanted to meet you, because what you're doing at such a young age, it's only possible because since you were 13ish, you knew what you wanted to do and you set aside time for practice and practice and practice and practice and practice. And I don't know why I keep saying this. It's just very reassuring to hear. A question from Clara Vasquez. Who served you, or what served you as your inspiration?
Mm, I think other artists are my main inspiration. Um, Maybe well, Pinterest, clothes, songs, I don't know. Everything can be an inspiration if you want.
So you draw inspiration from daily life every day.
Yeah, yes.
Wow. And one last question from the audience that ties into my next segment. So, Blueberry Zoe asks, what were your biggest struggles?
I struggle drawing boys, like I said, and hands, feet. I think that's a normal thing to struggle with.
Wait, interesting that you're. This is very interesting. So, usually when I ask artists what are your biggest struggles, sometimes it's emotional barriers like time or finding the focus, and sometimes it's technique related, watercolor this, gouache that. And you're talking to me about subject. You're the first person who ever answered this way. This is very intriguing. So, men and hands and feet are hard. What about art supplies? I mean, you're mainly digital, is this correct?
Yes, but I use markers, alcohol markers, or watercolors, um, drawing traditional. And I think I struggle more with traditional art than with digital art, of course. Digital is way more easier.
Because it's
Easier.
easier to just tweak and warp and change everything digitally, while in traditional you can't undo. There's no undo button. Okay, so interesting. So what are your favorite, aside from digital, that's clearly your favorite, what are your favorite art supplies? What do you usually use outside of digital art?
I have a lot of markers, like lots of them, and I think that those are my favorite supplies. Yeah, because I don't know, um, the results are so clear, and so I don't know. I like the cleanness. Like, I don't know. I just like everything to be perfect, and markers are perfect for that.
That does make sense because it kind of relates to digital painting. Because in digital painting, if you want to make everything the same shade of yellow,
Yeah, they actually pretty similar. Mhm.
okay, that does make sense. So you're doing a free live demonstration with us on March 30th. What will you be doing then?
We'll be using alcohol markers for a little portrait I'll be doing. Um, I want to show you how to use colors and a bit of character design.
Wow. Okay, that sounds cool. And we're gonna get this very clean, very smooth style that is so characteristically yours. And I'm sure it's going to be a lovely lady because, well, it's Rea, so of course it's going to be a lovely lady. Okay, I cannot wait for that. This is gonna be fun. Before we you wrap up, do you have any words of advice, any encouraging words that you'd like to leave your audience?
Yes, I would like to say that if you have an art account and you don't see people like noticing you and you don't get many followers, it's okay because um, it just takes time. You have to post a lot, draw a lot, and I don't know, just keep posting and posting and never give up. Because look at me now, I'm here.
What's the hardest part about posting your art on social media? Please tell us your story in the comment section of the post associated with this episode at etchrlab.com/rea. That's etchrlab.com/REA. Or if you're watching this on YouTube, simply let us know in the comment section below. If you're enjoying the podcast, please help us keep the show alive. You can subscribe and give us a 5-star rating and review on Apple Podcasts at etcherlab.com/go/Apple. Or if you're more of a YouTube viewer, please make sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our most recent videos. Sharing is caring and every little bit helps. Thank you so much, and I'll see you next time. Until then, let's make more art.